Well, now that I beat the game, we can go ahead and try it out on this newest system. Now, we did run into some trouble. I thought my 2.5 or 2.450 gigahertz on the GPU was rock solid. We played that Assassin's Creed resynced game for a long time, and it didn't have any more crashes, so I thought we were good. Until I got to this game. This game started giving us driver timeouts again, so I had to clock it all the way down to 2.250 in this particular game. But it didn't really seem to affect the FPS all that much. So I guess this particular game doesn't care that much about GPU clocks. Either way, let's get into the game.
Are you all right? Can you move? The others, the impact, there's not... Alert, Covenant dropship inbound. They must be looking for survivors. I recommend immediate evasion. Warning, I've detected incoming Banshee fighters. I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any survivors.
Cortana, great to hear your voice again. We're pinned down by a large Covenant force. We would appreciate any assistance. Tuning fork inbound.
Good to see you, sir. I thought we were the only ones who made it off the Pillar of Autumn.
Good to see you, sir. Welcome to the party.
It's a mess, sir. We're scattered all over this valley. We called for evac, but until you showed up, I thought we were cooked.
Don't worry, Sergeant. We'll stay here until evac arrives.
Warning, I have detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach.
Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship heading in. Over here!
So, now we're going to try out a little upscaling, because we were getting 100% GPU usage unlike some of the systems, so I was like, hey, might as well try it. And it helped, but it wasn't perfect. Now, honestly, because it was doing the driver timeouts, I should have tried some other settings too. Like just medium and maybe try my hand at doing my settings, but I was too concerned with just trying to get the damn game to work. So, sorry I didn't test that out. If anyone is interested, just ask and I can come and try medium, low, and all sorts of other stuff if you would like. But for now, let's hop on in, let's see what it can do.
Heads up! I got a Covenant dropship heading in. Over here! Ah, man! They're everywhere! Spirit inbound!
I'm hit! I'm hit! Covering fire!
Alright, let's get a little camera for the gameplay now. We did have a crash, so I dropped the GPU's clock speed down to 2.4 now. 2.450.
Covenant dropship down there.
What the?
This is Pelican Echo 419. Anybody read me? Repeat. Any UNSC personnel respond.
Roger, Echo 419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you.
Oh, that's what he's gonna blow that guy up.
Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. I'm on my way.
What you wanna do? Aye!
Howie. Sure you. And you. And you.
Keep it up, bro.
Area clear.
Sorry, we'll be 90.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
So, Hammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers.
Roger, Cortana.
The Master Chief and I need some backup. Can you spare a few men?
Sure, Cortana.
All right, ladies. Volunteers, step up. On the double. Refuge into the dropship.
Survivors will probably stick close to their emergency beacons. We need to find where the lifeboats landed. My topographical scans indicate a subterranean passage nearby. It looks like our best route out of this valley. This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere. I've hacked into the Covenant battle network. They're actually broadcasting tactical data on unencrypted channels. We should show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter. This lapse in their security is promising. I should be able to analyze their defensive systems. I'll alert you when I find something of interest.
Enemy spotted. Trying to go around. Heads up!
I'm on your 6, bud.
Oh, we're gonna have another crash? I don't think anything is overheating. So no, we still haven't found what's stable on it yet. Because we played Assassin's Creed for like 45 minutes and we didn't have a single issue. But we got sound. So no, I think we got like a total lockup. It can't do nothing. We're not gonna get a picture back at all. It just can't recover. Alright, let's try playing a little longer now. We've dropped it down to 2.350 now. See if that helps. If that doesn't help, I'm gonna go back to turn XMP off. Because we played Cyberpunk for like 10 minutes or something like that. And that game is way more graphically intensive than this garbage. It's also not made on Unreal
Located the
Engine
bridge
5,
controls.
so that's also
They're on that ledge.
also a good thing. I thought I killed you. Oh yeah, that's right. We had a crash and it didn't save. Oh nope, I think we're already gonna have another crash. Yep, I think it's that. Because I don't think the person with all that feedback would send me a shit GPU. You know what I mean? So let's go try turning that off. How fun it would be. And we'll just leave the card stock. And go from there. But alright, let's go try that out. Well, alright. I decided to go and turn XMP off. And we're not even going to mess with the GPU. We're going to let it be stock settings. And see if it still crashes. Because you don't want to mess with two things, although downclocking something usually isn't going to make it unstable unless you also are undervolting at the same time. But I figured, nope, just leave it stock. Because technically, we played whatchamacallit, Cyberpunk, for a long time. So yeah, if it was crashing at 2.3 gigahertz, at 2.6 to 2.8, it should be fucking instant. Yeah. Instant. Alright, so no, that wasn't it. I just wanted to see. We're experimenting. Yep, but usually when it does that, you also lose your AMD stuff, so we'll see. And what I like to do is just make a new desktop when I'm doing this shit. We'll load that up, and this is what I've been trying to do. Trying to get it stable. Oh, that's the memory. I don't want that. That's what I wanted. You go away, VRAM. I don't want to mess with you. We're all messing with two things at the same time. Alright, so 2.350 didn't work, so what about just 2.3? Who knows? Maybe this thing's just a piece of shit and it's just unstable as hell. We don't do no power tuning or anything like that. Alright. And it did save that, right? I'm just going to do that one more time just to make absolutely sure. Alright. Oh wait, nope, see? Sound's coming through the wrong thing, so we just need a whole restart. Actually, you know what? You don't deserve a nice restart. We're just going to shut you off this way. There we go. Alrighty. Now we're going to have to redo that. It probably reset it. For a little while there, it was actually listening to me and saving my overclocks, but then eventually it started doing what my 7900 XTX does. Every time I restart, it puts it back to stock settings no matter what I tell it to do. It's really, really annoying. It's one of the reasons I like MSI Afterburner better, but most of the time, these programs just work better than it now. Hey, see, look. It says it's 2.3, so we'll see. I don't want that running in the background because it's not like this thing's got oodles of RAM to spare, so we'll go back to Steam now. And this is my last try. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to assume, yeah, no, it just can't play Unreal Engine 5 games. Because it can play other games just fine. But it hates Unreal Engine 5 for whatever reason.
I've located the bridge control.
Nope, instant crash. No, I guess that GPU is just cooked. Well, that's kind of annoying. Yep, GPU crash dump triggered. So yep, that GPU is toast. Well, that's kind of annoying. I thought it was going to be a pretty good GPU, but looks like it's going back to the seller on eBay. Alright, I was able to complete this area, and I just kind of, after that, I got in the Warhawk and just kind of let it sit there for like 10-15 minutes. Because as you saw, I couldn't even take 2 steps or even let the game idle without it crashing and having a driver timeout. So, I don't know. The GPU probably has more problems than just a display port not working. And that's the thing. If you buy a fucked up GPU, don't be surprised if other parts of it are also fucked up. And I knew that going in. That's why I would just recommend not trying to go all the way balls to the wall and get the cheapest fucking thing you can get. Because then you can run into problems like I'm running into here, and that's no fun. It's things like this that I think make people say, I hate AMD and PCs in general just suck.
There's new
But when you do
traffic
shit
on the
like
Covenant
that,
Battle
yeah.
Network. A lot more
But
crew
don't
made
really
it
have a
off the
choice
auto
right now
map.
unless you want to
The
spend an arm and a leg.
Captain really gave them
All the
hell.
other components
If we
right
can
now are
find
just
Captain Keys and the other
ridiculously
survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance.
Echo 419 to Cortana, come in. I've spotted additional lifeboats in your area. One near a rock slide, one near the cliff edge, and another near the head of the river. Hard to see from my altitude, but it looks like there are more survivors.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
I'm detecting marine IFF signals beyond that marker. There are some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure.
Oh, I'm out. That's right.
I'm just getting warmed up.
How's this feel?
Here you go. Wasn't enough. I thought 2 were good. Takes a little bit more than that, I guess. Ah, shit. Drop shit. Fuck.
You ready for enemy reinforcements?
Protect me, tree.
Fighting shelter across!
Freaking Covenant monster, stop!
All weapons out of ammo. Not good. Guess this is where I am. Wait. We got something. We're not cooked yet.
Stand by, Marines. I've called Echo 419 for evac. We should dust off shortly.
Roger that. Marines! Assemble for evac! Pronto!
You got it.
Ooh. I could have sworn I just saw a sniper rifle. Not many bullets in it, but yoink.
Interesting. The word on the Covenant BattleNet is find and expunge the putrid apes. Sounds like we made quite an impression. We need to find the other two lifeboats.
That's the last of them.
I could use a ride.
I'm on the gun.
Heads up!
Got me an itchy trigger finger.
I hit a tree. Oh yes, sirree, I hit a tree.
Nothing to report.
Oh shit, I hate this one.
Survivors
Snipers.
detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
I hate this.
Alert! There are jackal snipers on the high ground. I recommend you stay out of their line of fire.
Nice and clean. Keep it up.
Where'd the other one go? He must have jumped off or something, but there's more than just those. I only have 2 shots, so I gotta make them count. Ah.
Hey, stop.
Uh-oh. Anyway, though, I'm not ready to call it 100% stable yet, but hey, at least it can play for 8 minutes. In this game, that's way harder to run, apparently, than even Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That was one that's given us trouble before, but who knows? It could crash 2 seconds after I turn off the camera. It could crash while I'm having this conversation. But just like before, anytime it does, you'll be the first to know. And it looks like we at least made it decently stable now, so I'll take it. Yeah, it sucks we had to go all the way down to 2.2 gigahertz, but whatever. It didn't really seem to do a whole lot to the frame. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Halo Campaign Evolved. And it gave us some trouble, but I think we reined it in and got it to be at least somewhat stable. We had to downclock that sucker down to 2.2 gigahertz though. I think it's at 2.250 to be exact. Sucks, but it is what it is. I would rather have a stable system that can play games versus chasing numbers. But it really didn't seem, at least in this specific game, it did not really seem to lose very many FPS. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, off camera, I almost want to go re-download Cyberpunk and go compare the benchmark numbers at 2.2 versus the 2.8 or whatever it was running at. And that's the weird thing. It was running Cyberpunk just fine at like 2.7, 2.8. So that's a little peculiar. But Unreal Engine 5 is supposedly way harder to run. So even though Cyberpunk looks a lot better than a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's harder to run. Even though I like it and it looks really cool and all that, because it's not like I was running it with path tracing or anything with this thing. That would give you like, I don't even know if you can turn it on, but if you turn it on, it give you like 12 FPS. If you're lucky, probably less than that. Hell, they'd probably crash and say, you don't have enough VRAM for this. What the hell do you think you're doing? Kind of thing. But we were able to get some gameplay, just like I expected though. It was not a constant 60 experience. Most of these weaker computers can't do it right now. I think it just needs a little more optimization, because with some toned down settings and stuff, you should easily be able to hit 60 FPS in a game with guns, even on a little bit weaker computer, because it's not like this thing's a Steam Deck. I would understand if this thing was like a Steam Deck. Even trying to get playable frame rates on that sucker is usually a pipe dream on games like this, but hell, even it gave us pretty playable FPS for what it is, as long as all you want's 30. I can't play games like this with controllers or 30 FPS, so that does me no good. I got to have me my keyboard and mouse, but I was still able to play, even in this kind of environment with that mouse and that amount of space. I was still able to play. I didn't try playing on Legendary this time, but I at least was able to beat the game on Legendary. It just took a very long time. I think we were at like 20 hours when I beat it. We sat there trying to mess with this for quite a while, so that bumped up the time up to like 21.3. But I think when we started the video, didn't it say 20.4 or something like that? Well, either way, very interesting game. I still think I personally like the old game better. But that's just me. People probably just call me a boomer or whatever, but I don't know. I like the older game a little better. This one looks pretty, but at the same time, I feel like it lost a little soul at the same time. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, but if you got a system like this, I'd just go play the older version. That's just me though. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. Still can't peace out with this hand, but hey, it is what it is. So we'll just do a left-handed peace out, and until the next video.